This morning, well, 5 days of testimony, as we heard, on same-sex marriage, and 5,000 plus people testifying on the bill. Some of the most shocking testimony coming from the head of SHOPO. And joining us over Skype is CivilBeat.com reporter Chad Blair. And Chad, CivilBeat kind of weighs in on some of those comments made by Tanari Ma'afalo, right?
That's correct. So what he said before the House on Monday was that once he retires, he's not going to enforce SB 1 should it become law. And many people were upset because it was quite clear he was also really starting to appear to be speaking on behalf of the union or as a police officer. There was a vague line as to whether he was sometimes testifying as an individual, sometimes testifying as the union president and a police officer. So a lot of folks are upset about that. It's gone viral on the internet. We can tell you that Chief Louis Kealoha has said there is no policy that the department has on SB 1. There's no way they're going to have to enforce this law. It's really not a police issue. And finally, cops are allowed to testify as private individuals before the legislature.
And we want to make clear, though, that Ma'afalo did say that he will enforce any law that the state passes, but the day he retires, he will not honor same-sex marriage laws. So
that is correct, and we have that in our story, and we have the video clip as well on our website.
All right. Well, you know, speaking of same-sex marriage, opponents of the bill have been voicing their concerns about how sex education would be taught in the schools, and CivilBeat took a closer look at that as well, right?
That's right. The concern from critics of SB 1 opponents say that somehow the homosexual lifestyle would be forced on the Department of Education. But, you know, we talked to a lot of education experts and officials in other states, and our state as well. They said that's just not true. In fact, the DOE doesn't really even teach marriage. It wouldn't be teaching gay marriage. Catherine Matayoshi, the superintendent, said as much yesterday. We also spoke to folks in 10 states of the 14 that have legalized gay marriage. They said they don't do that at all, including in Massachusetts. There is nothing in the curriculum to teach gay marriage or the homosexual lifestyle, whatever that is.
All right. All right. Well, thanks a lot, Chad Blair. Very interesting stories today in CivilBeat. And, of course, always great talking with you. Thanks a lot, Chad.
Thanks, Jill.
And you can always find the complete stories that we've just discussed on CivilBeat.com.